Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. We are joined with a special guest, Sycoe. Um,
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Sycoe. I don't know if you've seen my videos or not, but I've been playing High Realms for several months now, so um, I like gaming.
Yeah? Okay. Let's, so I'm gonna start this new
We're
series
prepared
with,
for that one.
yeah, I'm gonna start this new series, uh, a little talk show. Every week I'm gonna be interviewing someone new, so if you'd like to, see that, you can check it out on my channel every week. We have around 25 questions for you today, and I'll be starting to ask you them now. Alright, for general gameplay, how long have you been playing High Realms?
I probably I started playing at the end of October, kind of around the time the Halloween update came out. So, time of this, we're looking at 5 months. Has it only been five?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, about
right.
five,
5 months. Yeah.
a little over 5 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's nice to know. What motivated you to keep playing High Realms?
Um, well, it started off. The game was fun, and kind of the motivation was the challenge of learning the underling mechanics. While at the same time, I started uploading videos using High Realm, so kind of pushing myself to get better at all three of them. I guess the game, editing, recording.
Yeah. Okay, it's nice to hear. What's your favorite thing about High Realms?
I have to say my favorite thing is the underlings. I have a love for automation and such, so I like
Yeah.
finding ways to make resource gathering more efficient, especially
Yes,
helping
yeah.
people whose playing time is limited.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah. All right. What do you believe is the most challenging aspect of High Realms for new players?
Say probably finding ways to efficiently grind masteries and maybe some of the combat in the early game.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I struggled with.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. All right, let's move on to strategies and tips. What are some must know tips for beginners?
To get the coins fast, you need to grow wheat, then unlock carrots, and then unlock watermelon. I'd also say too in the beginning, probably to unlock the oak wood underling so that you can work on chopping down trees and stuff to gain experience just to move your level up. Because I think it's the cheapest underling to unlock and the fastest one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, either either stone or oak wood is fastest. Yeah. All right, nice.
Right.
What's the best way to grind for better gear slash items?
AFK overnight farming.
Yeah. All right, that's good to know. Are there any underrated strategies that most players don't know about?
Um, Continuing the AFK farming, I'd say to farm on private servers if you're not going to be on your island so that you don't get harassed or have somebody mess up the timing.
Yeah. All right.
The
Yeah.
use of auto clickers and tiny task, I think, is something people might not be aware of or know.
Yeah, those are really useful. And if you didn't know, those are allowed. Um, you are allowed to use those. How do you deal with tough enemies or bosses?
I kind of use a hit and run kind of method. I'll go in and fight it for a little bit, pull back, get some distance, eat my food, and go back in. Um, Kind of one of my tactics that I use that's um, probably people might overlook is I use an Xbox controller for combat. I
Oh,
personally find it easier to switch between weapon and food. Um, Instead, I struggle with hitting keys on the keyboard, so it's easier for me being a console player for many years to do that and move around. Um, Kind of what I used when I did my that spider boss. Made it so much easier.
yeah, yeah. All right, sounds good. Are there any shortcuts or hidden mechanics that people might overlook?
Well, I have to say, again, probably the Xbox controller thing. I think that's one of the things people might overlook. The
Yeah. All right.
and
Is there anything else, or is that it?
Trying to think if there's any other mechanics that people might overlook. I think people are pretty aware of most of them. It's
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we can move on to competitive and social play. What are your feelings about the in-game player interactions?
uh, my experience has been great. I haven't done those new quests that they put in to the areas to see how people work on those. I believe there was, um, I don't know if you've worked on, done those. I haven't seen how those interactions go, but overall, people seem friendly um, and such.
Yeah, we have a really nice community here in High Realms. What strategy do you use to trade for or obtain rare items from other players?
Well, before the marketplace update, I used the Discord server and to barter, trade items via the mailing system. I believe watermelons were the currency of the time. That was, I really like that. Kind of sometimes when you didn't really want to trade watermelons, you would actually trade item for item. It was risky, but I never got scammed, and um, you know, so I mean, you did run the risk of you'd have to send your stuff first, or the other person would have to send, and such. But
Yeah.
um, so that's how I was doing it beforehand. Now it's got the marketplace. I have mixed feelings on that, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Personal experience and stories. What's the craziest or most memorable moment you've had in High Realms?
Let's see. Well, the craziest one was during the Christmas holiday update. I was happened to be online playing, and they dropped it out of nowhere. And so while I was quickly doing my recording and stuff, and then DV came running through the Citadel, and he was like popping everybody their block, his developer block. So I actually got his developer blocking, caught him on camera hopping around, passing it out to everybody. So, and I happened to be recording, so I was able to put that in my video. So it was that was kind of my crazy kind of moment.
Yeah. Have you ever had a funny or weird interaction with another player?
Well, just recently, I had a player see me and told me that they watched my videos. It was a
Oh?
little weird at first because I wasn't expecting it, and it's probably the second most memorable moment in the game. And it made me feel good that I might be helping or at least entertaining other people with my work. It kind of
Yes, yeah.
caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
It was
It's always
nice.
yeah, it's always nice to see that. What's the most difficult challenge you've overcome in the game?
Getting the Deathstalker sword.
Ooh, yeah.
That was a lot of grinding. Uh,
Yeah,
that
lots of grinding.
trying to figure out ways to do that was a challenge.
Yeah. All right. Have you ever taught or mentored other players in High Realms?
Directly, no. Um, I've never been asked, but that's why I feel like I wanted to share what I've learned and experienced with the game, to others, and that's why I kind of was using the YouTube videos for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Your videos they're very what's the word, like they teach you about the game.
Yeah, my daughter told me, she's like, I don't normally like watching tutorial videos, but yours are entertaining. Or what should she say? I can follow along with them. She's like 9 years old, so it's like,
Yeah, yeah. Your videos are very easy to follow along. All right, moving
appreciate
on.
it.
Yeah, moving on to the next question. Uh, game updates and community. How do you feel about the current state of High Realms?
Well, kind of as I stated in, I believe it was episode 3, um, felt the game was in a transition period, and it kind of confirmed that when they did the Lucky update on March 16th, uh, saying that they were revamping the game.
Yeah.
So
All right. Nice. What's something you wish the developers would add or change in the game?
I hope they'll take a look at. I hope they will take a look at my work on underlings, and take what I've shared into consideration with whatever plans they have for them in the future. The, I felt as though the recent changes to the underlings, like I felt as though the math on them was not thoroughly calculated. So basically, I would want them to fix underlings so that farms can be built that would keep them working 100% of the time to maximize the productivity.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Thank you. That's a great answer. Do you believe the game's community welcomes new players?
Yes. My experience has seen more of the seasoned players being generous and helpful to the incoming players. I've received some of that generosity, and it's the reason why I kind of try to put that out as well. A couple of times I've had problems. The developers were great at responding very quick. Uh, so yeah,
Yeah, we do have a very nice and welcoming community. Are there any events or updates that you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to see what this revamp or the way we play the game will be.
Yeah, I think we
It's
all
another
are.
reason why it's another reason why I've kind of paused kind of brought it into my series, just kind of felt like a good place while we're in this kind of waiting to see what's coming next. It's supposed to be a different way to play, so um, yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to see what they actually do.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. All right, for our final thoughts on this topic, what advice would you give to someone who wants to get better at the game?
Practice and research the game and researching the gameplay. Um, and one way to do that would be to watch mine and other content creators' videos for tips. Kind of what I did in the beginning when doing my research was to watch some of the others. And I will note that while the recent changes have nearly nullified all of my early videos tips, I said hopefully watching how I test the mechanics and approach the challenges will remain relevant even in the future updates and changes. So,
Yes, yeah. If you could give one piece of advice to the developers, what would it be?
well, I've never developed a game before, so I'm not sure what advice I could really give them. I would say I hope they continue to work that they do to keep High Realms from feeling like one of those cash grab pay to win games that we
Mm-hmm.
easily find on Roblox.
Yeah.
I know there's got to be some pay elements to the game to keep it alive, but I imagine it's an incredibly hard balance to maintain.
Yes,
But
yes.
I hope they keep it up. So
Yeah. I've tried to create my own game once. It is very, very hard to maintain free to play and trying to earn Robux at the same time.
yeah,
For our
the
last
it
question, oh, sorry, what were you saying?
like we don't. I mean, we need it. We know we see the games out there where everywhere you go, there's a pop up making wanting you to spend Robux, um, or that you have to spend it in order to really advance in the game. And High Realms isn't like that, and that's probably one of the other things that drew me to the game too. Is just kind of seeing the developers' attitude of you can spend money, and I have spent money on the game, but you don't have to
Yeah, yeah. You
really
don't have to
progress.
spend. Yeah, you don't have to spend any money to get the best stuff. And yeah. For our last question, where can people find you if they want to learn more about your gameplay?
Well, you can look me at the Sycoe on YouTube or on Discord. Um, and while I did recently wrap up my High Realm series, I might come back and revisit it in the future with some standalone update episodes. And currently, I'm working on some Minecraft Bedrock content, and I might branch out into other survival games. And I do appreciate all the support I've received. And I do want to say thank you, Farm Boy, for giving me your time and getting to know more about me. And I do look forward to all the content you'll be bringing to us in the future.
Yes, thank you. I haven't told anyone this yet. You probably noticed my avatar, but I will be changing my YouTube name to Dr. Plague because that's what the community wanted. So you'll be
Okay.
noticing that change. And I really appreciate you taking your time to answer these questions and uh, coming out here.
Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you giving me you reaching out like this. I think the podcast would be great. Say
Yeah.
podcast, this podcast style format, the interviews,
Yes,
kind of bring the community together.
this will be the
I like
first
it.
episode. I'm gonna give some credits to God Forgive Me because he inspired this series from his podcast episodes. So thank you to him. Sycoe's channel will be linked down in the description if you want to go check it out. Uh, I've been your host, Dr. Plague, and thank you for watching. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Sycoe? Or is that everything?
I'd like to say thank you, Dr. Plague, for giving me your
Alright.
time and getting
Yeah,
to know more about me.
yeah, thank you so much for coming out. I've been your host, Dr. Plague, and have a great day.
Bye.